Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's tutorial includes makeup that you can find at the drugstore. It's easily accessible and super affordable. If you'd like to see how I achieved this makeup look using drugstore makeup products, then let's get started. Before I apply my foundation, I'm going to conceal using Maybelline Dream Matte Mousse Foundation. I know it's a foundation, but I love using it as a concealer. The thick yet lightweight consistency is perfect for those who not only need to cover their under eye circles, but it also evens out any hollowness that you may have in the under eye area. The mousse's consistency acts as a filler to fill out that area, helping you appear more rested and youthful. As I mentioned before, I've used this product as a concealer for a few years now and I love it. I pick up a shade that's a little lighter than my skin tone, that way I can highlight and brighten my under eye area as well. The shade that I've been using is in the classic Ivory family and it's light number 2. Moving on to foundation, today I'm using L'Oreal True Match. This is a great foundation if you have combination or oily skin. I find that with this foundation, the best application or the most natural look is when I dab it onto my face and then I use a damp beauty blender to push that product into my face and blend it out. This is a buildable foundation, which means that you can add layers to give you more coverage. I like to keep it pretty thin, pretty natural looking, especially in the summertime when it's hot and you just want to look natural with the lightest amount of makeup. And of course, for this tutorial, you're going to see me layer on the makeup, but I do that to show you guys some tips and tricks that I've learned through the years. You can take and leave what you'd like, do whatever's best for you. On a typical day-to-day basis, I really don't wear any makeup at all. I like to have my skin breathe, but if I'm doing a tutorial or if I'm going out, I love to glam it up. To define my eyebrows, I'm using this brow pencil from the drugstore and it's made by Maybelline. It's called the Define a Brow and it's in the shade Light Blonde. This is my favorite brow product from the drugstore. It's affordable, it's a great quality eyebrow pencil. I've used this for a couple of years before I decided to invest in the Anastasia Brow Wiz. So if you're looking to spicing up your eyebrows a little bit, define them, and you're not really trying to invest in something as expensive as the Brow Wiz, this is a great alternative. For the eyes, I'm using this Maybelline Stylish Smokes palette in the shade Indian Summer. I'm patting the lightest shade all over the center of my eyelid. To deepen the crease, I'm using this plum shadow from the Almay Intensicolor shadow palette. I'm taking a fluffy brush and just building that into the crease of my eye. Using a blending brush, I'm just blending out that shadow to make sure there's no harsh lines and it looks very nicely smoked out. Again, I'm going back with that shadow and building on it and then blending it out with the fluffy brush. When I'm creating a smoky eye, I like to bring that darker shadow down to the bottom lower lash line. That just evens things out for me. Just as I did with the crease, I'm going to take a fluffy blending brush and blend out that lower lash line to create a smoky look. To intensify the lower lash line, I'm building onto it using the gray shade from the Almay palette. Oftentimes I will do that. I will take another lighter shadow to kind of smoke out or blend out a darker one. That just intensifies your shades. It creates a really nice smoked out look. It gets rid of any harsh lines and adds dimension to any of the shadow that you put onto your eyelid. To highlight the brow bone, I'm picking up that same light color from the Indian Summer palette and applying it along the eyebrow bone. I took a little bit of that shadow and applied it to the inner corners of my eyes. This is a great trick to help you look a little bit more awake. It helps your eyes pop. Next, I'm applying this light pink shadow from the Almay palette onto the center of my eyelids. This again will make the center of your eyelid pop. Oftentimes the center of the eyelid will look a little dull after we've applied so many different shadows and we started blending them out. So at the end, to make that center pop, I just add a little bit of a lighter color. Now we are on to one of my favorite parts. This is contouring. For this step, you can pick up your favorite bronzer or your favorite dark shadow and apply it right underneath your cheekbones and the hollows of your cheeks. You can use any of your favorite brushes for this application. I like to use this small eyeshadow blush. Even though it's an eyeshadow blush, I love the way that it contours just because of its small size and the fluffiness of the brush. Next, I'm going to be applying my liquid liner made by Sonia Kashuk. You can find this brand at Target. I'm starting from the inner corners of my eyes and moving my way out. After I've applied my liquid liner, I like to extend the tip using this NYC Liquid Liner. I love the precision that the brush tip gives me. I like to use it to elongate and make a thin, nice wing. After the liquid liner, I like to put on a couple of coats of mascara. Luckily, the drugstore is great for mascara. They have lots of affordable, great quality options. So whatever is your favorite, just pack it on. Now for the highlighting part, another one of my favorites. I'm going to use this Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer, and I'm applying it in a triangle, an upside down triangle, onto the under eye area and along the sides of my nose. Using a blending sponge, I am going to blend out the concealer. You can use your beauty blender to do this, or if you're looking for a more affordable option, I know that Real Techniques has a version of the beauty blender that is like half or maybe even a third of the price. Also, Ulta and Sephora makes their brand of beauty blenders that are also affordable. So you can find those options online. Don't forget to stop and take a little bit of a coffee break. I love me some coffee. Give me a thumbs up if you can't live without coffee like me. Here I'm also going to do some more highlighting using this L'Oreal True Match Crayon. And the reason why I included this into the tutorial is because this is very similar to MAC's Prep and Prime and Light Boost, which is a favorite of mine. I've been looking for an alternative, a more affordable alternative. This is definitely a crayon for you to get. It's not very pricey. I think it's less than $8. You can apply it under your eyes, to the tip of your nose like I did, along the bridge of your nose. Anywhere that you want to bring forward and highlight, this is a great crayon to use. For today's blush, I am using this Baked Blush by Milani. I love the Baked Blush. It's just gorgeous, great quality, super affordable, and this shade is Delizioso Pink. It's a beautiful Barbie pink shade. This blush is very pigmented, so I'm picking up just the tiniest bit onto my blush brush and then popping it right onto the apples of my cheeks. This is another one of my holy grail items from the drugstore. This is Rimmel Stay Matte Long Lasting Pressed Powder. I love this powder. I am using the shade Transparent, and I like setting my under eye concealer with this. It helps it from moving throughout the day. It helps set it. It helps brighten the under eyes as well. You can use this powder for so many different things, and it's a definite must-have, especially because it's drugstore brand and it's super affordable. I think it's less than $4. For lips, I decided to go with a beautiful pinky purple lipstick made by Maybelline in the Color Sensational Vivids line. It's called Brazen Berry. I loved how it paired with my shirt, and I love the bright purple colors for the summertime. This completes my makeup tutorial using all drugstore products. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Please give me a thumbs up if you have. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button to keep up with my videos.